Well, hello everyone. It's Angela with Mystic Moon. Welcome to another reading. Today's topic is star-crossed lovers. What is destined for this connection? So star-crossed lovers syndrome, what is it? It's usually when two people come together with a really intense soul connection in a lifetime, but for whatever reason, circumstances will keep you apart. Now, it may be a separation where there's going to be lots of growth and development during that period of time, and you may reconnect with this person at a later date. Other relationships could be taking place. Everybody's situation is going to be different, so I just want you guys to take what resonates for you and get rid of anything that doesn't. All the decks will be listed down below in the description box, as well as this beautiful Orgonite here. So let's go ahead and get started. We're going to take a look and see what trials and tribulations was your connection destined to go through in this particular lifetime. Okay, let's look at this energy. What trials and tribulations was your connection destined to go through in this lifetime? Okay, this is interesting. The intangible. Something that's tangible means you can touch it, you can feel it. Feel like there is an aspect of your connection where you can't touch it. I mean, you may have touched it at one point in time, but right now you're not able to actually touch it. You're not able to feel it, as in, physically, but you feel it on an energetic level. So that's the thing with star-crossed lovers, or just anybody that you really have a deep soul connection with. You're going to continue to feel this person, feel their energy, feel the vibration, be very connected to all of the memories, and be very sensitive to it because there is some kind of a deep bond here that you just can't explain. So there's going to be a little bit of a mystery around this connection for you and your person. And so this is a trial and tribulation. You might really question yourself, even question your sanity is what I'm getting for some of you guys. You might feel like, this is just something that's just never going to happen. It's never going to be. What's the point? Why am I even thinking about it? Why am I focusing on it? Why am I still attached to it? So a lot of questions I feel that will kind of create that trial for you, and some frustration for the both of you in this lifetime, because it's difficult because you don't have it in front of you. But even though we don't have it, we know it's important. But we do have good vibration. Maybe not every single time you plug into your person or think about them are you going to feel amazing, because there could be some pain, maybe even some old trauma and issues and wounds connected to this person and each other. But the majority of this vibration will be good. So you'll plug into them. Good vibrations from the Beach Boys is coming through. So and number 47 breaks down to, if we add it together, it's 11. So I just feel like you guys will really be connected to each other in a very positive way. You'll plug into each other energetically to give yourselves a boost of confidence, maybe even to fulfill some sort of a mission or life purpose on your own, get you to do things that you wouldn't have normally done. This will be your ultimate muse, inspiration, etc. Okay? I don't know why, but the lighting is just so crappy today. All right. It's probably because it's really gloomy outside. All right, let's see what else. Ooh, sacred smoke, clearing the air, purging negativity, and prayer. I feel like, when it comes to us doing some sort of like sage, why are we saging? We're clearing energy. So it says sacred smoke. I do feel like there's going to be a need to clear the air. So maybe something happened at some point in this connection that caused someone to feel like they're going to need to clear the air with the other person. So something negative may have happened here. It may not have always been good vibes, good vibrations. But I feel like this particular connection, as long as we're continuously connecting with the higher side of it, it's going to be quite helpful in our lives. It's going to inspire us in a very positive way. Now, if we connect to it in a negative, that doesn't mean that that's a bad thing necessarily. It could give us an opportunity to clear up shit and things in our own lives. So if we're feeling jealous, or if we're feeling resentful, or wanting to control another person, or feeling whatever negative connected to this person, it's going to give us an opportunity to clear this up. So in a way, if you think about it, you guys, you may trigger each other, and this could be where the trial and tribulation comes through for this connection, where it's like they really push you and you push them or trigger them to make necessary changes in your lives. We also have intensity. So there's going to be some intense feelings here that you feel for each other. It says intense feelings, sensual passion. So yeah, when you guys first met each other, I feel like there's probably this element of fantasy. But some of this fantasy could have like turned dark either quickly or just at some point. It's like our dreams, our hopes were dashed with this person. We may have thought, oh my God, this is it for me, just for it to be dashed. So it's very intense, quick energy, but I feel like as quickly as it comes in, it may fade or something happens to where everything is dashed basically. But there's very intense feelings for one another, even in separation. Okay, yeah, there's a psychic energy between the two of you guys. So you guys are psychically connected. There could even be some sort of psychic erotic energies being exchanged too, but you do feel like you're plugged into one another with this mediumship, intuition, and psychic experience that you have. I just feel like it's this very Scorpio, intense, like love making. You may have had that in the physical, and I feel like it continues even still during your separation. So this is obviously a trial because it may be hard and difficult to connect with other people as deeply as you've connected with each other because the energy is so freaking intense. It may even cause depression or just sadness for the person that's experiencing this because they feel like they're never going to connect with another person like this. And so you might, in a way, your souls could be, you know, really just crying out to one another to want to be together. Is this like, I don't know why it is so shitty. Oh, it's so annoying to me. It's just so dark, and I've got all the lights on in here, and I've even got like this thing where I'm just like trying to shine so much light on the cards, but it just seems to be going weird. Anyways, all right, I'm just gonna have to get over it. Okay, so yeah, that's what's going on. So let's just continue to build this. Yeah, higher learning. There's a higher lesson here at hand. We may not understand it. We may not have even, got the lesson yet, but at some point there's going to be something where we're going to be, I feel, forced to elevate ourselves. We're going to have to reach higher. We're going to have to maybe raise our vibration, raise our standards, elevate our minds. And this particular connection really pushes us to do this work that may be difficult to do without having met this person or be touched by this individual. So you guys are going to really push each other to expand your minds and elevate and ascend to the next level. Feng Shui butterfly. Yeah, this is about rearranging your life, changing your life, changing vibrationally. Yeah, you could see here like the ladder. Somebody's like redecorating. So it's like spring cleaning, redecorating, repurposing items, just reestablishing yourself in this lifetime. So I do feel like there will be a period, or this has obviously already happened, where you guys are going to fall apart. You guys are going to experience some sort of tower moment. You'll experience life in separation. And this is really going to promote a lot of change that's necessary that you may not have done on your own, without this person being, in a way, an inspiration for this change, and you for them as well. Without a care. It may be that we do feel like the other person does not care. This is also something that's going to be taxing. We feel like they don't care because we're not speaking to them. They're moving on with their life. They're not reaching out, and vice versa. So there's going to be some misconceptions as to where the other person stands. And because it's going to seem from the outer perspective, outer world, that someone does not care here. Okay, and that's going to be tough. All right, let's see what else. There could be other people involved, and that's just what I got here. We might feel because someone's moved on, they've gone into another relationship, that they don't care about us. And that's just simply not the case. We might even compare ourselves to those other people that we've moved on with. Okay. Like, why wasn't I good enough? Why is it that that person's the one that I'm just using this as an example, that you got married to, made a commitment with, had children with, etc. Why didn't you want that with me? So there's going to be this trial and tribulation where we're going to have to get through those feelings of trying not to compare ourselves to those other people. Now, other people serve purposes in our lives as well as our person's life. There may be certain things that we couldn't learn with each other, so we were going to have to work it out with other soul contracts. And that's just what I feel is happening here. And we're going to also have to surrender. I'm not getting here surrender the passion, because we do feel a lot of passion for this person, but we're going to have to make sure that it's controlled, that it doesn't get out of hand, that it doesn't overtake or hijack us completely to where we're not able to even connect with other people. So we are going to have to, because we are going to compare how we felt with this person with other people throughout our life. And we're going to maybe feel like something is missing. We're going to feel like it's not good enough, or that, it's just something that's not for us because it's not the same. We're going to have to surrender that idea that this is the only person that can provide life lessons, happiness, etc. Yes, there will be no one like your person. They're going to be very unique to you, just like you're going to be very unique to them. But there will be other players in life that you will have experiences with. So we don't want to stop engaging in other situations just because we feel so strongly for this person. So this is going to be a tough thing to curb, our appetite, our passion for each other. And use the passion basically in a constructive way. Like, if you feel a lot of passion for somebody, instead of letting it rob you of connecting with, let's just say, other people, use this passion and put it into a creative work of art. That would be a way to use this energy in a constructive way. Surrender to miracles. Obviously, this is, throwing not caution to the wind, but throwing it back into the universe. Whatever is meant to be will be. Being open to miraculous healing, being open to, something happening that it'll be a damn miracle if I ever see this person again. But it's like anything is possible. So to me, this is about surrendering to the fact that anything is possible, and whatever is meant to be will be. So when we surrender to this energy or this idea, we don't try to control everything, and we don't have to be so uptight in our lives about what we feel needs to happen versus what's meant to happen. Okay, so that will be a difficult thing to have to let go of as well. Yeah, surrendering to spirit. That's what it is. Just surrendering to this experience, basically, and realizing that nothing truly belongs to us. Everything that's been given to us is a gift from the Creator. And so it is about surrendering to this experience. You were gifted this experience. It's not about shitting on the experience or complaining about this experience. It is about surrendering to the fact that you and this person connect in a very significant, meaningful way. But there is something here to learn in the process. It may not be exactly what we want or what we think, but we're just surrendering to it anyways, and just basically allowing spirit to work. It's, in a way, magic, and whatever is meant to be will simply be. So it's very interesting. So this will be difficult. This will be difficult for both parties, including you and your person, to surrender to these things. But all of these things are intact in order to help you guys to become stronger people. Yeah, the Two of Pentacles. I feel like you guys will be juggling this connection and other things. You're always going to have each other in the back of your mind. You are. You're always going to have each other in the back of your mind. And it will feel difficult at times. How can you truly give yourself to someone else when your heart is, with another? This is about being in two places at one time, basically. It's a balancing act. And a lot of people might struggle and feel like that's deceptive, that's this, that. But I feel that if you are resonating with this reading so far, you cannot help but have this person in your mind, heart, body, and soul. You cannot help it. It's nothing that you maybe even wanted. It's just happening to you. And that is just what I'm getting from Spirit today, to basically surrender this idea that you're a bad person because you feel a certain way about an individual on such a deep soul level. It's just in you. Try not to fight it. as far as, pushing everyone away because of it, that's where it becomes imbalanced. So try to work with this energy the best way that you possibly can. There's something that's going to be revealed at some point here for both parties. Yeah, there's this feeling of being stuck. Until we understand something, until we learn something, this is when things are going to feel like we're on hold. This is also a reminder not to put your life on hold for anyone at all. I don't care who they are. I don't care what you've been told about someone. Never put your life on hold for anything or anyone. You have to continue living your life. So I feel like this will also be a difficult thing as well. Somebody will feel like they want to put everything on hold. They want to wait. They want to see what happens, this and that. But remember these two cards. This is about surrendering this experience to spirit. It's not yours. It doesn't necessarily belong to you. It's a gift from the Creator that's providing you this experience. And you can't experience shit if you're holding on and putting your life on hold. You just can't do it. So you're going to have to learn to work with this energy. You're going to have to learn to love this person from afar, love this person while you or them go through things, love this person while they're figuring things out or whatever may be. You're going to have to love this person perhaps while you're still loving yourself and loving other people in your life. So, very interesting. We have the Three of Pentacles. This is about a work, a team working in an effort for something specific. So to me, this is a collaboration of both you and your person. Both you and them, energetically, I feel, are doing something. Whether you realize it or not, you guys are both working together. You're working together to create something. It may be revealed at a later date, perhaps not. But this is about working on yourself in this lifetime and showing up every day in your environment and doing what you came here to do. And this connection was not the only thing that was meant for you in this lifetime. There were other things that were meant too. So you have to make sure that you show up to the entire class, not just pick and choose what you want to do in that class. Okay. And I'm getting the classroom is Earth. And we have the Dreamer, the Fool's energy. Yeah. This is about, this is ruled by the planet Uranus. Okay. The planet Uranus is all about freedom. It's all about unconventionality. That's difficult, okay? This is definitely an energy where if we're craving structure, we need to know when something's going to happen, if something's going to happen. The Fool ain't your card. The Fool is not your energy. It's not the life that you'd want to choose. This will be difficult. So some of you guys are struggling because you want to have everything in order. You need to know. You want to plan your life accordingly. And I'm just getting here, you guys, for this particular person in this situation. This ain't it. Meaning this is not the recipe. The recipe calls for this Uranus energy. It calls for you to let go. It calls for you to love someone unconditionally. It calls for you to be true to yourself and to tend to your own garden while allowing other people to tend their own garden. And the reason that this hourglass is here is that this takes time to master. Unconditional love and loving people in a healthily detached way. Loving them, but allowing them that freedom. It's a very difficult thing to do because we're just designed by nature, especially with the way that we were raised and maybe certain times and media and movies and stories and things like that, that when you meet someone, they have to be your entire life. And you know what, maybe that works for some people, but I feel like in this particular connection with this person, it wasn't designed to be this way. You know, it may be that the majority of your time with this individual is loving each other from afar and giving each other the time to grow, make mistakes, take risks, things like that. Balance something out on their own, learn their own way. It's kind of like a child. You have to let the child go and have their own experiences so that way they can learn their own way. And if you get in the way of that, you're just kind of in a way delaying that child's growth. So I'm getting here, it's like the parent letting the child go and discover things. But the child will always love the parent and will come back. And that may be what is destined and designed for this particular person and connection with you. So let's go ahead and see, can your person make necessary changes in order to merge your destined timelines back together? Let's look at this. Can your person make necessary changes in order to merge your destined timelines back together? Okay, so we have a wise decision. So absolutely. This is telling me that you're being validated with this particular card, that the answer would be yes. As your person continues to ascend in this lifetime, they're going to get wiser and wiser, and then they're going to make wise decisions moving forward. So they may not have been able to make wise decisions with you in the past. They may not have been growing up enough. They may not have had enough wisdom and experience under their belt. But with time, I see here that your person will make wiser decisions at a later date. Maybe after the fact, after being apart from you for a long time, they'll make wiser decisions. They've learned, from the past. So the past is going to guide them, is what I'm seeing here. A lot of their mistakes, a lot of the karmic lessons that they've learned, or karmic relationships that this person may encounter, will help them to make better decisions later. So this is why it's very necessary for these karmic relationships or experiences to play out. And anytime that we try to control it, or we're upset about it, we're pissed off about it, it's just unnecessary, because at the end of the day, we need our soul group and our soul family and these karmic experiences to learn things so we can make better decisions, wiser decisions later on. So, can your person make necessary changes in order to merge your destined timelines back together? I'm getting yes, of course they can. And other people will be there to guide them back to you. Absolutely. Yeah, this is destiny. This is the wheel of fortune here. This is Jupiter's energy, Sagittarius, expansion, growth, belief systems. Your person will experience such mass change in this separation with you. And they will expand their mind. So much growth will happen. They will change so many times. They will go through many karmic cycles, many changes before they cycle their way back to you. So when I'm asking Spirit about destiny and the Wheel of Fortune shows up, this tells me here that this person at some point is most likely to make a decision to come back to this connection. They will be guided back to you. So that to me is a yes. So anyways, you guys, we're going to actually continue more with this energy, but we're going to go on to the extended. So we're going to further go deeper into this question. Plus, we're going to see what major soul essence are still destined to play out in your contract. Also, what is destined for your person to emotionally experience, so that way they can open their heart and soul to you. And also, what bursts of energy are destined to drive your person to take action and bring communication towards you in this lifetime. So if you'd like to join me over there, I'll put the link in the description box down below. All right, you guys, thanks so much. Take care. Bye-bye.